Corner. We've got a special day. We've got a wintry day outside. It's up to my waist while I'm out there when I was out there earlier. So that means I'm in the house. And when I'm in the house, I'm going to do something with the guitars here for you. We're going to take a little break from teaching, and we're going to just talk about a little bit of a demo here of the Dirty Little Secret from Catalinbread. This is supposedly a Marshall in a box, and I've been playing around with it for a while, and I find it just as a nice little amp model on the board, always on type thing. And you boost it with your favorite pedal, whether it's a Dirty Little Secret or Exotic Effect AC Booster, or maybe it's a full tone 1969 fuzz, whatever is your favorite thing. And then if you want a little bit more gain on the back end, you can do like I do and put yourself a luxury drive in there and kick that thing over into overdrive. All right, or maybe a Dynacomp. It depends on what you're playing. You can put a little bit of compression on the front of it. Sounds great. So let's get into this thing. All right, this is our clean channel sound. This is through the 1964 Super Reverb. And we're playing through the Big Apple. It's going to make a lot of you happy. So here we go. All right, let's kick this thing on. I think I found unity gain, at least in a flat sense, meaning no EQ. Sounds a little lower, but as we get the brightness up, it'll cut through. All right, we're going to take this up to halfway because we're moving through this, baby. Oh, there's some, there's a little bit of treble there with nothing else on. That sounds a little terrible in tone, but maybe you can work with this. I don't know. If you're wanting to figure out what a transistor radio used to sound like. All right, let's move up the mids. Get them up halfway. What's it sound like here? That's a little better. All right, now we're going to pull that bass up there. I want to see what that sounds like. Get some bass in the circuit. Wow. That's a lot of bass right there. That's shaking me. I'm going to turn that down so you can hear the difference. Of course, you can't feel it. Too bad. Well, sit in front of your speakers and turn it up and see what happens. Okay, so there's a little bit. Now we're going to take them all up. Now I'm going to do it one at a time. Why not? This is all the treble. We're in the neck pickup of the Strat, Big Apple. All right, now let's take up the mids all the way and see if that tells us anything. This kind of pedal always sounds better when you put the mids in. Isn't that whole British sound, Marshall? When you drive into the mids. All right, let's give it all the bass it's got, and we'll get a range of what we have from nothing to middle to everything. Actually, it's not as much bass as it was before. Acts more like an amplifier, which is very dynamic. Let me see if I'm going to turn the mids all the way down and see what happens. There's a big muff sound for you. Not quite. Take the treble all the way down and turn the mids all the way up. Now bass and mid up, no treble. That's not bad. Now I'm going to set it up in my favorite position. There's settings, I guess. I turn the treble all the way up, the mid all the way up, and the bass all the way down. And let's see what this sounds like. That's a very cutting sound. If you're playing live in a band, this is what you want, in my opinion. It'll mix with everything else if you got a bass, especially a 3-piece. You're going to fill up exactly where you need to be. Now, if you're not in a band, roll the bass on a little bit, and you're just noodling around your house, and you're just looking for a full sound. Very nice. All right, so there's the dirty little secret with just the master and none of the preamp in. So when we come back, or maybe it's in another video because I think we're 15 minutes into this, we're going to play around with what you can get it to sound like with a little bit of dirt. Can we actually get to the JMC 800? All the way from Plexi to that. We'll see in the next video. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.